Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We are here for another one of our wonderful SMZ3 tournament races. I'm Semper Firedog, and I'm joined by Bandman81. Bandman, how you doing today?
Good, Semper. How you doing?
I am doing fantastic. We are going to have ourselves an excellent race today. We've got Total versus apathyduck. Now, both of these runners are extremely good at this game. Total being, the Lord and Savior of this game, who's created the nightmares that we've all had playing this game. So, we can all hope that he gets a very rude morph ball location, so he the suffering that we've all been through.
I mean, it would be karma, wouldn't it? But no, I'm hoping to see both runners do pull off some great tricks and use their mastery of the game to really make the run interesting, no matter how rude the placements are.
And that's the best part, is seeing how bad this seed routes itself in, because this item placement can sometimes be horrific, and seeing things in bad places like Shack Tool, Pedestal, behind Aghanim, not cool. I'd rather see a nice, quick 3-hour seed. That way I can eat dinner on time. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be here as long as I need to be.
Can't argue with that one. Well, either way, really. I mean, the issue you run into when you have a top-heavy seed like that is then the rest of it just kind of drags towards the end. But you also don't want to be sitting there turning over every single item and chest and waiting for your last item.
I 100% agree. Nobody ever wants to do an ice rod hunt, because that is the worst feeling in the world.
Especially if you go through everywhere and just keep rocking your brain. Where could it possibly be? And then it's literally the last item. But hopefully we don't have to worry about that today, and we'll see what happens with both these runners. And
the go signal obviously has been already sent out. They, with the time delay and everything being a tournament race, we will catch up as soon as they begin. Most likely we're going to see them both head straight to Link to the Past, because that's where most people go. But you never know. Some people would like to take that gamble and drop down to see what's on the Vanilla Morph Ball pedestal. But chances are we're going to see them go to Link to the Past.
With both these runners having the skill that they have, and looks like we're heading off, it'll be interesting to see what sort of diversion we get on the different paths. Are they going to follow each other? Are they going to both try different things? And we'll see where they end up going. But I agree with you. I think Link to the Past would be the first move for both.
And I wonder if we're going to get any patented Bryn skips today or anything like that.
Looks like they are both heading Link to the Past, but a Bryn skip would be in.
Okay, on the island is $20. We're not going to be back for that ever.
Nope, and looks like they're both quitting out, and well, apathyduck, they're both going to the house, and just another 20.
And they're both going to go do Uncle. It's like we're watching the same person play both games.
Are we? apathyduck saving that sign for a kill to get a good pull off the tree.
Nice. Oh, that's a nice one. So the tier 0 looked like it was, or tier 1 was, tier 3? I don't know. One of them is magic, one of them is rupees. I don't know which tier is which. I can never figure it out.
I never know either. I just know that if I kill somebody first, I get a little bit. So we got a piece of heart and some rupees and missile. apathyduck quitting out while Total is staying with the. Probably going to do the front of escape.
That's going to be hard to do without a weapon.
Very true.
Tier 1 tree pull was hard, so the two of them are not bad.
We saw a grapple beam in the sanctuary.
That's not that great. I mean, that gives you some options once we get the morph ball, but we don't really want to see that now, because that opens up doors, and we don't want to see doors open. We want to get I guess we do want to see doors open. Yeah, never mind.
We want to see doors open, but we want to see the right ones open.
Yeah, we don't want to see Agaped shack things. We don't want to see those. Those are bad.
No, definitely.
The bush crab looks like they're dropping either green or blue rupees. I couldn't tell with the tint on the screen.
Either way, he wasn't going for it. We've got a bomb upgrade in mushrooms.
They are indeed bloopies.
Our first pack of supers.
We're going to get a look at Lumberjack Ledge to see what's there. Hopefully, it's something that's not required. It's $50. We will not be back for that. I hope.
We may not be back for the rupees, but it doesn't mean we won't be back for it.
And Apathy is going to give us our first look into Blind's hut. There's 5 items here. Usually something pretty good down here.
And he does have that one bomb, so maybe he'll get a couple extras, and that way he can check the well after. Ooh, blue mail.
Early blue mail is nice, and some more supers. $100. You could pay off the bottle vendor and a heart container. That's nice.
Total decided to pick up that bomb expansion.
Having a couple extra bombs never hurts early game, but later on, once you have more than 15, you don't really need them anymore.
Just a couple more bucks in the back of Blind's hut here. No more bombs yet, but he's got plenty of rupees, so I don't see it being an issue of buying.
Yeah, you can definitely go buy a pack of 10 from the vendor in town, or you can hope that the bombs or the chest down here. There's our first pack of super power bombs. That's nice to have. But hopefully he's hoping for a bomb drop right here, and he didn't get it. So he's going to have to come back into the well.
It does tack on a few extra seconds, but in the long run, it may not be that.
Well, there's a nice return.
Pay 1, get 3. Getting close to that Zora money if we need it. I don't know. Chat saying, and I agree, it's not a front-loaded seed at all yet, or a stack of...
No, it's definitely more of an ammo Rico, because it's been nothing but missiles, bombs, and super missiles, so we're definitely giving us some items for Super Metroid, but nothing progression-wise.
No, and the ammo packs are nice to get, but not the only thing.
Chat's pointing out that we haven't even received an item for our tracker to track yet. Ye old fart gamer is sitting there twiddling his thumbs, like, what am I supposed to do right now?
Well, let's see if this back of the well chest gives him something to...
Don't worry, he may be bored now, but he'll be more excited. Oh, there's a glove. There's an item to click. A glove in the back of the well is very important.
Well, now we can unlock a few different checks, including that back of escape.
Yes, that opens up 3 more chests there. That gives us logical access to Zora.
If we want to go that way. Well, I mean, a lot of
usually you want to wait till you get like your flippers and or the moon pearl to fake flipper up there, but the gloves do give you logical access there as well.
Didn't see what was on top of the library, but it looked like 10 arrows.
It was too fast for me to see.
We're getting a check of the race game. And
oh! He's gonna be going to get that. Early mirror, that's early access to Hera.
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen a map check yet to know what's at Hera, but there's a lot of discrepancy between runners. Some of them always check the race game first. Some just go ahead and do it. And It's 10 seconds, 11 seconds max out of your time to go and do it. With an item like this, it makes sense sometimes to just go ahead.
For the times you check it, it's something useful. The times you just blind go for it, it's something not useful. That's the way I've seen it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it was indeed 10 sticks in the library.
Looks like apathyduck is going to go for that back of escape check for those 3 checks.
I'm also impressed that we didn't see a single Houlihan either from either one of these runners. That's usually a pretty big play early on.
I think they got enough rupees from their first few checks that they felt like they didn't use.
And there's our map check. We got a blue pendant at Eastern, and then blue crystals at Hera and Desert.
Some more ball bombs and some more.
Wow, okay.
We got the bombs, we just don't have the ball.
That's a great thing to have. That's a can fly. That means that you no longer have to worry about getting soft locked behind any bombable passages. It's a very nice item to have. Usually you don't get it. Ever.
It is one of those things that's more optional than it is mandatory. We're going to get a check of Sahasrar's Closet. But when you do get the morph ball bombs, it really helps.
Perhaps we'll see where the green pendant is if he chooses to talk to Sahasrara while he's here. To answer a question in chat, yes, we did check Agata, and it is dead. 50 rupees.
Green pendant is in pod.
Green pendant pod, blue pendant Eastern. That's so far. Bow is looking pretty slim. We still need it to clear the game logically, but
it could easily be much later on. Bow on Laser Bridge, anyone?
Well, we know Bow is not on Ped, so that's good.
Very true. And we know Lamp's not there either.
A lamp on Ped would be a nightmare scenario.
We're getting a dip of Eastern here. As Total checks the dam.
And another energy tank. Nice. Early energy tanks are nice. Having 2 or 3 of them in the beginning is very helpful. You need 3 to beat the game at minimum. Having more than that, he's not going for Mini Moldorm though. That's interesting.
I wonder what the logic is behind that. Unless he
would have barely enough bombs to do so.
That would make sense then. Just gonna check the back of the closet here. We're gonna get our second check of Eastern. We had a 10 arrows for the first chest, and we
oh boy! That means that red pendant turtle rock. I'm putting money on that one.
That's what I meant, not ice rod. Turtle rock.
We need that lamp to be able to get up the mountain. Or the flute. I
don't think either of these runners are going to have an issue getting up there without it.
No, but it's logically speaking, we need the lamp or the flute to get up there.
Well,
I try to stay within the realm of logic for my purpose, so I can understand what we're doing.
That makes sense. Inside this big chest, we have
the next check, apathyduck, will be out of logic, but he will have no problem doing the dark room. It's very easy. One of the first dark rooms you probably learned. And I believe both of our runners skipped Mini Moldorm Cave, so that could be where the progression's hiding. Because, I mean, Mini Moldorm Cave is like the hype cave of the light world.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Required multiple dip TR. No, thank you.
That's just brutal, chat. Come on, guys. And our final item in Eastern was the energy tank, so I do believe that means that the boss will have the compass, which means we're probably not coming back here unless pedestal is required.
Yeah, unless there's something important on that pad, there's no reason to go for armor. We are getting a South Shore check here from Apathy.
I mean, having Morph Ball on pedestal is always a possibility, but nothing's pointing to that right now. I mean, it could be anywhere, except behind Morph Ball, obviously. I think that once Duck's done here, he's going to go do the mini Moldorm Cave, and I think that's where we're going to find our progression, because I think the only things we have in Logic now are mini Moldorm Cave and Agina.
And Ice Rod Cave as well. But
and Ice Rod Cave and Morph Ball Ped. Morph Ball Pedestal could be also there.
looks like he's heading towards Agina first.
I mean, either way, that works.
It's easy to strand via Agina check, especially since there's really, without the book and without any real need to go into the desert yet, there's not much to do. He's going to check the ledge first.
Desert, just like its name, is usually a dry place.
Just a piece of.
I think that's vanilla.
I think so. Total finishing up his run through here in Eastern Palace.
We have entered Ye Old Fart Cave.
That's
410 sticks. That's depressing.
Well, I guess the only spot to check now is Mini.
Logically speaking, that and the beginning of Super Metroid are the only two places left.
That looks like where he's going. Or he's going to go buy more bombs.
He's going to pick up some more bombs first. Having those 15 bombs instead of 10 is going to make a difference going into Mini Moldorm. Oh, total taking it. That's unfortunate. Luckily, he's not missing out on much, so
he's going to abandon it, and I don't blame him. We know what it is. He doesn't, but it's still not that big of.
It's not worth going back for, even though he doesn't know that.
If it's something he truly needs, he'll be able to easily double dip Eastern later.
And here's Mini Moldorm Cave, the likely place for our progression.
How much progression we're going to see is the question.
That's a nice 8-bomb drop. Yeah, I definitely want to go pick that up. Okay, here we go. Supers, bottles, progression, various suits, sort of progression, and the Morph Ball, and the Silvers. What? What kind of cave is this?
I'd say this was definitely a hype cave.
That's the hype cave. Holy cow.
35 out of 0.
That gives us access to the mountain and a whole mess of stuff in Metroid.
We also have Sick Kid is now open up too in Kakariko. But apathyduck's going into Super Metroid. Looks like Total changed his mind. He was ready to exit out.
Wow. What a cave. And the grapple beam gives us access to wrecked ship. And we can do Red Tower, we can do all of Bryn.
Spike Room and everything.
That's a huge amount of doors that just opened up.
Red Rang.
You mean Best Meringue?
I don't choose a favorite.
I think that most runners tend to forget that they have morph ball bombs because they usually don't. So Duck's going to give us a good look at alpha and beta power bombs. Ice Rod Cave just had regular bombs.
That extra trip over to Ice Rod Cave, not necessarily important.
There's another one of our bomb capacity upgrades. Those are way less common than they used to be, and we've already seen 2 of them, so that's actually not a bad thing.
That means that we're going to see much more heavy loaded run.
Ooh,
Total going for Gauntlet right away.
This is not... Actually, this is in logic with morph ball bombs, I think. This is not an easy check to do with such little health and little to no mobility, but there is 3 items back here.
Let's hope it was worth it.
And I totally didn't see what was in Alpha Peeps, so I was looking at the wrong screen.
I did see a blue rupee, but I didn't see the second. Doesn't look like anything's marked on the tracker, so must not be anything worth.
And apathyduck's going for the X-ray check. Wow, that's a nice early X-ray. And what's back here? Come on, let's see some more progression. Let's see something useful. Or
$20.
Not. I mean, that's useful if you want a cheeseburger, but it ain't helpful here.
What would they use on Zebus for a cheeseburger? I'd be scared to.
I don't know. Probably a Decora or a Atcoon. They're less mutated. I don't know.
Just some ammo check back here in Gauntlet. Gonna do the Terminator room here. Just some super.
And then he's gonna head down to Green Bryn, where we'll see him do early supers with the mock wall, most likely. That's what everybody does. I can't do it because I don't know how to do a mock wall yet.
That's one of the few tricks in Super Metroid I can do. Just the power bombs and the space.
Early power bombs are nice. We only have 10, so we need to get to that magic number 15. I suspect Duck's going to go straight for Kraid, kill Kraid, and then come back and do high jump location, and then go to Death Mountain. But that could be just me guessing. And here is the early supers location, as predicted, for our first Nope tank. Outstanding. And the Kraid missile, the Kraid missile's an energy tank. That's helpful. I wonder if the Kraid energy tank is going to be a missile. To answer a question in chat, no, getting to the Mire portal would require you to have gravity suit to be able to get, and space jump, I believe, to get through the lava dive. Because while morph ball bombs do provide cannon fly, you cannot do a morph ball or an IBJ out of the lava dive there because of the enemies attacking you.
apathyduck's going to go for, hopefully, a quick kill of Kraid. Making short work of him.
And at 22 minutes, apathyduck puts our first boss kill onto the board.
We get +5 arrows for that kill.
So far, Atacoons has had just some ammo. Now we're up to 20 power bombs, which is really nice. So far, Kraid, other than being a required boss, is really not showing anything here.
We'll find out what's in warehouse, see if it's anything decent here. Ooh, cane burner.
Brian, you lost your cane. We found it. That's going to be helpful. Can do Spike Cave once we get Hammer and Dark World access, obviously. Could be a really easy way to kill Blind in Thieves Town.
Depends on how they want to take it and what other items they have at their disposal when we get there.
More supers in Mission Impossible. We're already up to 40, which is dang near the capacity we want to have to be able to beat the game without Charge Beam.
Down by High Jump Boots, we got 2 bomb packs right and a missile pack. This is a very ammo-heavy seed right now.
Makes you wonder where Charge Beam is going to be hidden.
We're even going to see it.
Probably not. We're going to see what's in the Croc Escape from apathyduck while Total heads over to the Spore Spawn Supers, which were just 5 ammo capacity for arrows. I mean, wow.
And missile and Croc Escape.
apathyduck's going to go and sequence break his way to Ice Beam to see what's here, and also check Crumble Tower. While Total, on the other hand, is going to be doing a Wavegate skip to get through the Wavegate here to check the item behind it.
There was just some money at Crumble Tower, so and an E-tank here at the Wave.
It should be noted that the check that Total just did was out of logic because we do not have Wavegate or Wave Beam to get through that gate. However, using the technique he did or the technique you can do with High Jump Boots, you can cause the missile to accelerate beyond the screen and hit the switch without the gate actually spawning, which will open the door.
Yes, it's a Wavegate.
And Charge Beam having nothing of interest. Ice Beam was nothing of interest either.
Just the money.
Yeah, Green Hill Zone also empty. This is kind of barren.
We are going to go into the back of Blue Bryn here, though, so we'll see what we can find at Vanilla Morph Ball and the other checks.
Yeah, we'll get to see Vanilla Morph Ball. We'll probably see him ascend to go check Retro Mother Brain and possibly Shaft Supers. Probably not Shaft Supers, though, actually, now that I think about it. And then do Billy Mays and Alpha Missiles and all that other stuff, so. We did find another reserve tank on the Morph Ball pedestal.
In Cathedral, I think this is Cathedral, we have...
This is indeed Cathedral. Cathedral Coliseum and Amphitheater are all 3 that I always get mixed up, but I'm starting to get them. I'm starting to remember. Yeah, more ammunition. Just what we wanted. I think we're getting tired of seeing ammo here. Oh, and there's our first sword. Nice. That's nice.
apathyduck checking out Bubble Mountain. Got a second box.
As noted in the version 11 logic that has been recently released, I guess within the past couple of months, all bottles found in SMZ3 will now be empty, and all all fairy rewards from the waterfall and pyramid fairies are green potions. And there's our mitts and Billy Mays. Holy crap!
That might just that could give us some Dark World access there.
If only we had the Moon Pearl.
Well, he doesn't have access to East Death Mountain, so Super Bunny wouldn't matter.
And welcome, SpeedGaming 3. Welcome to the SMZ3 tournament race between Total and apathyduck. Speed Booster has $20. That's depressing. Yeah, Norfair is, or that was Wave Beam, excuse me, not Speed Booster, Wave Beam. And here comes a retro Mother Brain check. Or old Mother Brain check, I guess. Whatever. Retro, old, isn't it the same thing?
Retro, old, I don't know. It's the old place where she was.
With more ammo. 45 supers at 28 minutes in is crazy.
Here we're going to get a speed booster check from apathyduck.
And we're going to get a shaft supers check from Total.
Just a red rupee. Heart container, which apathyduck is going to pick up. And there was a bloopy in the eye.
Yes, that's definitely a helpful thing. The health they have in Links of the Past is fairly low so far. But right now, both Brinstar, other than the Mitts, and Norfair has nothing. So Super Metroid's going to have to lead us to Death Mountain or take us over to Wrecked Ship.
I think that's where we're going to end up finding our items, up in Death Mountain or over in the ship once we dispatch.
We're going to get one more check from apathyduck and then wreck the Norfair reserve area for more ammunition so far. Total's checking 230 missiles. We're going to get probably nothing. No, a piece of heart. Pizza's not bad.
Get the bug catching net and some supers.
Man, like the game put all of the ammunition in the early game.
We're kind of running out of places to check for.
Logically, anyway. Well, there's plenty of places we can go that don't follow logic, but yeah, it's normal logic, Tracy, so not so much. Ganon is still not in logic. We do not have a cape or a lamp.
Yep. So I'm going to do a wave skip here, going to Crocomire on apathyduck side. Total taking out bomb trees over there.
I think it takes like 2 super missiles to kill that thing.
I always remember it being harder, but that's because I remember playing it vanilla.
Exactly.
And we got a croc fight on our hand.
Always bet on Croc. That's what I always say. Usually I'm wrong, but sometimes I'm right.
Even when you're right, you're right.
Get back into the lava, you foul beast.
For 10 arrows.
Definitely not worth it there. And it looks like Total is going for an IBJ up to Criteria Power Bombs. This is totally in logic. No meant to pawn on his name at all.
Let's see what is up here.
And once Total's done with this, I suspect he's going to go to Wrecked Ship. Oh, that's the hammer. That's definitely a big find. That's a reliable weapon. That also gives us some options for opening portals and such.
Some more Dark World access.
And using the mirror gets us up to Hera and past it beyond the bridge to the East Death Mountain area.
Yep. We just can't get the Dark World checks because we don't have the pearl yet. But you'd get super butt. You were right on your prediction with total going to
Wrecked ship.
an apathyduck doing an IBJ up here to the top of the pre-grapple beam.
Wow, we got 50 supers already. That's insane. We've almost got enough super missiles to kill Mother Brain at 30 minutes in. That's just obnoxious.
And Red Cane.
That's nice.
Yes, those 50 super missiles will be perfect for fan.
Spooky Missiles is indeed just that. Missiles.
And Total will be the first one to take on a Super Metroid, well, Fantoon, I should say. Kraid's already down on Apathy.
Yes, we will go see the ghost of Argus.
Neither one of us are having much luck talking tonight.
Talking is hard sometimes.
Words.
There's our charge beam in the cosine room.
Well, we did find it.
I'm actually surprised to find it there, to be honest. Total showing us just how easy Fantoon can be if you're good at this game.
Still my worst boss. Don't know how they do it so well and so quick.
Oh yeah, I'm awful. I just shoot it till it dies. Like most things in this game. And I suspect apathyduck, now that he's completed his entire Norfair check, he's going to pop out and check Death Mountain.
That makes sense, especially with the way he's going here, trying to get up into that door. We'll get a check of some of those things over there. Maybe a Hera check. He doesn't have the hammer. He can't get over to East Death Mountain, but he can do the Spectacle Rock checks. He can do the old...
He can get into Hera and do some things there.
He's opting not to rescue the old man. Shovel on top of Spectacle Rock.
That's depressing.
And Red Ruby's inside.
I hear you want a fetch quest.
Total taking out Fantoon, and now free to explore the rest of Rekship.
Oh, and Red Pendant Ice Palace. We've got red crystals at Thieves Town and Swamp Palace. Turtle Rock, Skullwoods, Mire are the remaining crystals. So Turtle Rock, that ice rod is required. I'd have lost money.
I'm all right with, well, the one problem that you have with a Pendant Ice Palace is that you know there's going to be something in there that you're going to have.
Asdir, I hope check is not required. I don't want that thing to follow me here.
We're not going up the tower. We're going to go rescue the old man before we go up Tower of Hair.
And Total's trying to do a bomb jump to get out of this bubble bath here. It's not an easy thing to do. But he made it.
Oh yes, and chat pointed out my mistake here. He left tower because he had no way of killing Mold. Total has the sword and the hammer. apathyduck has neither.
Yeah, unfortunately, Moldorm can't die to anything but a sword or a hammer.
The old man is going to give up. Plasma beam.
That's nice.
Very nice, especially this early on. So,
and the spiky room of death was a bloopy, so he chose to reset.
And with charge and plasma, apathyduck's got a decent weapon here against Fantoon when he gets there.
And we're just one item away from microwave. Total's headed up to the wreck ship attic while Duck's gonna go dig.
Digging up arrow.
Somebody buried their sticks.
I'm surprised he just saved and quit out and didn't bother to check sick kid while he was.
He perhaps have forgotten that he already has a bottle. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what kind of trackers these guys use, if they track anything at all.
I use my head and the start button. Right side of the attic is going to have 4 total. Just some rupees. He's given those up for good reason. And apathyduck is back into Super Metroid, going to make the gauntlet play, which we know doesn't yield anything, but he doesn't.
Hey, point out a conversation in chat. Hookshot can be on pedestal. You need the pendants for that to pull it, and the pendants are Eastern Palace, Pod, and Ice Palace. The hookshot is not necessarily required for Ice Palace.
Hookshot on ped would be very rude.
Yeah, absolutely, especially considering it's required unless you know how to hover. And in this case, it's required regardless because Swamp Palace is a crystal.
Total's going to IBJ up here to the item in the sky.
IBJs are definitely cool movement tech. They're a little bit slow, but they get the job done.
We'll take this, nope, just some rupees. He's going to let it go.
No point wasting your time for that. And there's half magic. That's a very nice item to have, especially early on in the game.
Definitely a good pickup.
It's a very nice luxury item. Well, meanwhile, Total is going to go bowling. He gets to take his first break of the match and stand up, stretch his fingers and grab a drink.
And apathyduck's going through the mock ball into Green Bryn and the super missiles there, which I don't think had anything of importance.
I believe you're right. It had a nope tank.
That's right. And he picked it up. Just some missiles, not worth pushing all those robots in for.
Rex ship turning up empty too.
Gravity suit is going to give us just an E-tank.
Wow. So Metroid really kind of holding out on our progression. I mean, we got the mitts and the hammer, but that's it. Which I mean, I say that's it. That's actually huge, but we still don't have progression to do anything else with.
Right. And Kana Samaria as well, but that was on apathyduck side.
So that's gonna lead us to East Death Mountain, where there's Paradox Cave and Spiral Cave, which will give us something most likely.
At this point, we just need the Moon Pearl, and then we can do more in terms of exploring the Dark World. But Total is able to kill Moldorm with the sword and the hammer. He'd be able to clear tower and check out East Death Mountain while he's at it.
I suspect that's where he's going to go. He's going to check Red Tower, kill Kraid. Maybe he'll do the Norfair exploration first. Maybe he won't. I don't know.
And while both of our runners are checking what the other has already done, good opportunity to tell everybody to please give these runners a follow. They're both fantastic in what they do, so follow and support.
Could also give a shout out to our tracker, Ye Old Fart Gamer, who's doing a good job keeping the buttons clicked behind the scenes. Can also get a shout out our sponsor, Rank1.global. As you can see right below Total's screen is a social media site for gamers, I guess would be the best way to put it. They have offered up a cash prize for the top 4 finishers of the tournament this year, I guess, this season. I don't know.
This tournament, this bracket.
So these guys are playing for cash money.
Gonna get an X-ray check from Total.
Forget using the grapple beam. We're just gonna do damage boost strats.
It is faster.
And apathyduck following in Total's footsteps, he's going to get all the goodies that Total got the first time through Bryn. As soon as he hits Blue Bryn anyway.
Right. We're just doing repeat checks and double up check.
Yep, that's just the same things that we haven't seen before. The routing, the taking them in different directions, but eventually it all brings them back to the same places because they have to go there.
And Total finding his power bombs on Spazer.
We have so much ammunition, it's insane. Like, I'm just amazed at the amount of ammunition we have this early.
We really don't need to pick up any more ammo packs for the rest of the game, and we'll be fine.
And I mean, Apathy is probably not going to. He's got charged plasma. All he needs is ice and wave, and he'll have his powerful beam.
Very true.
Which is just about the fastest way to kill everything in this game.
Only way faster is with that X-ray to microwave. And Apathy Duck gets his sword.
To answer your question, Chad, yes, Mold Worm can only be killed by hammer and swords. That's it.
No tricks to try to do it another way. We get a Titan's Mitt for Apathy Duck.
It begs the question: is the Moon Pearl in the vanilla location or in its vanilla dungeon anyway? It very well could be.
I don't think we saw what was in the basement or that first key room of Hera, but I know the big key was in the first floor.
Hammer was somewhere. I forgot where Hammer was.
Total getting blocked by the hand of Craig there from a quick. But he took him down relatively quickly anyway.
Right, Hammer is in the Criteria Powerbomb location. That's right.
Yes, that's where it was.
We've already seen Crocomire, and Moon Pearl is definitely not there.
What is through Crocomire, however, is the red key.
Which is required more than once in this seed. As we do need it to finish both Misery Mire and Turtle Rock and possibly Ganon's Tower if the big key is on the right side.
Total getting his blue key.
Apathy Duck did Crocomire, yes. It's sequence broken, but he did it.
Yes, charge beam was at cosine. I mistake that. I'm sorry. I said red cane was there, but no, it is charge beam.
It happens. It's as we said, talking is sometimes difficult. Your brain says one thing, your mouth says the other. It's like, dang it, that's not what I wanted. I do wonder if Total's going to do a full exploration of Norfair before he goes to Death Mountain. I hope not, because Norfair is empty.
He doesn't know that, but it would not surprise me because he knows this game so well that he knows where to look, and he's got so many options of things that he could try to find because he knows that he's missing so much right now. But I don't. The only thing he would get out of it would be the charge.
Yeah, and the Red King. But I suspect that he knows the logic better than probably anybody, considering he made the logic, right? So one would think.
You would think. Apathy Duck is going up to the top, going to do that IBJ up to Red King. Or not up to, what was
This is a hammer.
Hammer. Yeah. Things are places and items are somewheres.
Things are yes, exactly. Things are places.
It's just that kind of day.
Yes, I haven't had enough caffeine yet. I'm still working on it. And I suspect now that Apathy gets his hammer here, he's going to go to Wreck Ship and do the same thing that Total did.
That would make sense.
However, he did rescue the old man, so he could save and quit or take the cross game portal, save and quit, and be on the mountain. So I don't know what he's gonna do.
He's heading more towards that way, looking.
That might be what he does, and that's the answer, which is good.
We get to see something different.
Yeah, going up to doing Hera, doing East Death Mountain, definitely a good idea. And that's where he goes. And I'm willing to bet half my paycheck that we're gonna get a save and quit into the mountain.
Looks that way.
Which is great because even if I lost, you'd still get nothing because nothing from nothing is still nothing.
I don't know whether to laugh or be sad. I'm sorry.
It's a joke. It's supposed to be funny. I can laugh at my own misery. It's fine.
Yeah, make your own mire.
I tend to. All right, now here we go. Here's me some new checks from Duck.
Now that he's got that sword and hammer, he does have a way to kill Moldorm, so he'll probably go back in through Tower of Heron.
It is a crystal, so I suspect he will clear it. Now, the only thing is, if there's an item in the basement, we do not have fire source yet to do so.
But he does have the big keys, so thankfully it's not needed.
Thankfully, it's not. I remember hating doing Tower of Hera as a kid because the boss at the end is just horrible. He's such a troll.
He is the Trolldorm. Gonna get a bomb jump across here, looks like. Just a heart piece.
So we have a 50-50 shot of there being an item on Moldorm. Actually, I don't think Moldorm. No, I don't know. I think that it's gonna be an item.
Could either be an item or the key,
A small key.
which would lead to
The fire-locked basement. But I don't know if the key logic says the key. I believe if you don't have the key by the time you get up here, then the key is locked in the basement. But I'm not sure.
either that or it could be the compass. We'll find out.
Key logic gets a little funky.
It is a key.
But we already know we have both items, so
Well, the compass is at the
We
bottom,
don't-
so we don't need it.
yeah, the compass is at the bottom, so we don't need it at all. Oh, the compass has already been seen, so there is an item fire locked. Gotcha.
Oh, I missed the bottom left then.
Well then. But now we're going to see the eastern side of Death Mountain, which is something we have not seen yet. This gives us Paradox Cave, which has 7 chests inside of it, plus Spiral Cave, which is another check entirely. And there's the
Got the
flute on the floating island. That's Pearl Lock. At least the Morph Ball's not in the Golden Chorizo room like it was on the weekly this week. Oh, terrible place for a Morph Ball.
Place for a morph ball. So we're looking for the Moon Pearl. We're looking for a fire source. And we get missiles.
If we get the Pearl and Paradox Cave, that also opens up Hookshot and Super Bunny Cave.
Correct.
Well, lets you get inside Hookshot Cave, doesn't let you check anything in there. But it would let us get to our flute.
And as chat said, it would also potentially unlock Lower Norfair through the mire. Because it would get us to the flute. Flippers.
Flippers opens up a couple checks as well. That gives us Zora, the Zora Ledge, and the pyramid, or the waterfall fairy. I always say pyramid fairy. It's not the one in the pyramid. It's the fairy in the waterfall. Jeez.
The Waterfall of Wishing.
Well, so far, Paradox Cave, other than those flippers, there's our
There's the
pearl. There it is.
Well, it looks like he's now going to go clear the Dark East Death Mountain at the same time, do Super whatever else he can, and the rest of the Dark World is wide open.
That gives us the flute. We're going to be able to see the medallion for Turtle Rock. That's going to give us a lot of stuff.
All right, Turtle Rock's unlocking medallion is...
Ether, the one we don't have yet.
Indeed. Of course, we could say that for all of them. So we did get our first crystal just under 1 hour into this.
I do believe that Total did pick up the Quake Medallion from Wrecked Ship, if I'm not mistaken. Or the Quake Medallion was picked up somewhere, I think.
I don't remember seeing it.
I remember seeing it, I just don't remember where.
And it's flute time.
Yeah, and I suspect Duck's going to get the flute and also check Sick Kid while he's there.
And then it wouldn't surprise me if he goes right up into Lost Woods and Skull Woods, Thieves Town, Village.
Or flutes to Meyer and checks that area.
Either way would be a viable option. And Charge Beam for Total. Are we going to see a Spike Cave?
Yeah, it looks like it. It's no better time. It's not exactly like this is a place that's on the way to anywhere.
And if you have no reason to come back,
I would have started the magic a little bit later than that.
it's going to be tough to lift the boulder. Oh, he got it
Calculated.
for $20. And we are heading to Kakariko to activate. Or we're not. Not sure what the change was.
He's gonna go the southern route. He's gonna check Hype Cave and go up that way.
Oh, yes. Take care of Blacksmith Chain while he's at it.
It's actually an interesting routing decision. Because we have the mirror, we can go into the Dark World Village of Outcasts and do everything there while getting the flute and doing your smith check at the same time.
We'd also get Stumpy, K45, and Digging Game with the same. There's our lamp.
Nice. So now we have a fire source.
Fire source and all those dark rooms are now fully in logic. And Hype Cave giving us some health.
One of which was the Sank Heart, so now we have our full health again. And now we'll see Stumpy, we will see K45, the digging game, and all that other stuff going on up into Village of Outcasts. It's actually a really good route. It puts everything on one clean path.
I actually like this route. I think I'm going to do this way from now. Supers from Stumpy. Total's heading back into Link to the Past via the Death Mountain.
The astronomical amount of ammunition we have found in this game is astounding.
Just a nope tank, to which he says nope.
That's why we call them nope tanks, because nope.
Total going through the dark cave to rescue the old man. As apathyduck is going to do some.
And we have 30 digs to find something useful. As number 8 gives us another heart container.
Can't argue with it. You know, the health is still below the first full. Total getting his plasma beam.
And Jeremiah is going for a short walk over to his home.
He's a good friend of mine. We're going to do some hammer pegs first.
And there is just missiles inside of hammer pegs.
Don't remember any bullfrog named Ezekiel. Bullfrog.
The thing about Total's routing is he gets to do this all in one trip, rather than having to make it 2 trips like Duck did.
But I'm not really sure how much time it actually saved him in the long run. And the issue that Duck has right now is with picking up purple chest. Now he's got to, instead of going into Village of Outcasts, he's got that chest with him. Is he just going to take it with him?
He's going to go activate his flute, and then he's going to flute to turning it in. I would bet. Oh, and we got a hook shot in the C-shaped house. That's a nice find right there.
That unlocks the rest of that hookshot cave. And a whole bunch of other stuff.
Decisions, Duck. What are you going to do? You have so many options available to you right now. We can now fully clear Swamp Palace.
We're going to play the national anthem of Link to the Past Randomizer first. That's true, so he can flute right here, go, turn it in, flute right back to Cat Creek.
And take the portal he left there back into the Dark World right outside of Thieves Town. So it's a really, really good routing decision.
I like it. Book.
That's unfortunate.
That means pedestal check.
It also puts the ability to read both of our tablets and gives us access to Desert, even though we already had it via Flute and Mirror and Mitts.
We have logical access to Desert. Checking Sick Kid. As Total is hammering away at that mobile. Aw, Sick Kid gave us a little piece of his heart.
Yeah, sick kid giving us a pizza. I mean, he's sick. He shouldn't be giving away pieces of his heart. But, you know, we appreciate it nonetheless.
Total getting his first crystal at 1 hour 7.
bombable hut in the Thieves Town area, giving us just some more power bombs. And now we're gonna play the chest game. It's like 30 rupees for 2 chests.
More ammo, probably. Oh, fetch quest. Although he does have the flute, so he can just pop over there whenever he needs to.
He's also got red cane, which gives him access to be able to do fake powder.
And since he's in Kakariko, he may do that first.
But first, Thieves Town. It's a red crystal, and it's easy to clear, so let's do it.
You don't, even with the fighter sword, blind takes the same number of hits, just limited. Oh, never mind.
Speaking of fighter swords, there's an upgrade. So now we can kill Ganon.
Total is checking out Spiral Cave, which will lead him then to Paradox.
That's 2 items so far in the front of Thieves Town. 3 items, so there's 1 item left. Chances are it's not hammer locked, but even if it is, it doesn't matter. We have the hammer, so.
Chances are that key to that hammer room is in that big chest. There's Total's flippers.
Water toes! Yay!
Let's see which direction he'll try to take.
Total's getting bullied by these mini Moldorms.
Couldn't tell if that was on purpose or... There's Total's Moon Pearl. And apathyduck's up in the attic here of Thieves Town. See what he finds.
It's going to go to the sunlight room and blow a hole in the floor to be able to give us the ability to kill blind.
The compass says blind is directly below you.
And now Duck's going to head to the basement of Thieves Town and rescue the maiden, because we have to. The damsel in distress requires our assistance. I don't know what Total was thinking there with the ice rod, but the mirror helps you get through the blocks a lot easier.
He got it eventually.
But unfortunately, that key has... Yeah, that means we're going to have to check the big chest while we're here.
It's a few seconds out of the way.
There's our final item.
Total realizing that he's going to need that ether tablet. And he's going in to get his flute.
Meanwhile, Duck's getting ready to take on Blind.
For those of you who may not be familiar, Blind is a scripted fight. It's different than most other boss fights you have in.
Each phase requires 3 hits. Doesn't matter what weapon you use, it's 3 hits. Well, okay, it doesn't matter. You can't use like a fire rod or anything, but you can use red cane, blue cane, hammer, swords.
Flawless execution on that blind kill, guessing his second crystal. And the first of the 2 red crystals for Pyramid Fairy.
So far, things are pointing in generally the same direction. I think that next would be a good choice to go do Swamp Palace, because we can full clear that as well.
Seems that may be where apathyduck is headed. Total giving us our national anthem.
We still do need our fire sources, either the Bombos Medallion or our Fire Rod to get into and clear Ice Palace. We do need Fire Rod completely to get both Skullwoods and Total Rock done.
We may end up finding that fire source here, although looks like Duck is going to check the Bombos tablet.
It's a very good decision to make. We could maybe do Mire if we have the right medallion.
Duck does not have a medallion at all.
Oh!
And there's the bow.
Oh! Bombos medallion. So that book is required. Wow. Gary the old man holding out on us, keeping the book in his lunchbox. That bow is only required for Ganon's Tower, oddly enough.
It's going to stay for Ganon himself too, but you don't need that. It is required for the mimics in the tower.
It's logically required. I believe you can mimic clip them away if you really want to. I'm pretty sure that's within the rule set.
Total checking out Skullwoods, getting our first item as a missile pack. And our second item is a piece of heart. There's nothing else in Skullwoods without the fire rod.
I like apathyduck's play. Swamp Palace has 6 items in it. It's a very dense location. You can full clear it. It's a red crystal. So you finish it, you walk north, you grab the big red bomb and go do Pyramid Fairy right after it. It's a great route.
Especially with already having one of the red crystals and this being the second, that makes perfect sense. So now Total is going to do his checks of Village of Outcast. His fetch quest.
I do wonder if we'll see Diver down from apathyduck, or is he just going to do this like you're supposed to do?
Well, he's checking Brewery here, so I'm not really sure which way he's going to go, or if he's going to check Thieves Town, or if he's just going to keep moving. We'll have to see which way he goes, but what he's doing is required of him right now. Swamp Palace with the hookshot is so great. Total getting his hookshot.
Are we going to do left side swamp, or are we going to skip it for now? We are going to skip it.
It looks like we're going straight for the back. He left 2 items over on the left side swamp. He's hoping that, well, one of them is definitely an item because he already got them. We're going to do a dive skip here.
This is apparently some newly discovered technique. You can basically clip your way into the wall. Oh, for the gravity suit. Wow, the gravity suit's underwater. That's an interesting place to put it.
Go figure.
I don't know how the tech works, but it's really cool. I really like the way it looks. I can't wait to learn it.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that one either, but I'm looking forward to learning that one and the ice block. Icebreaker.
The Icebreaker is definitely the one I really want to learn because I strongly dislike Ice Palace.
Took me a long time to learn that bomb jump, and now there's a way around it.
Of course, that's the way it is, isn't it? And here's Argus, or the corporeal form of Fantoon.
Duck is going for a double puff kill.
Having to rely on sword spins or slashes to kill these things.
Total making his way through Thieves Town. Single shot to the body of Argus will take it down. Get that big.
That leaves us with 2 remaining items, and I think we still don't have one of the dungeon items. Whether it's the compass or map, I don't remember.
We're still missing the map. So he's diving back in. The bow was on Bombo's tablet.
I am surprised with the equipment we have not seen a single Mire check yet, because not only does it give us Mire, it also gives us access to lower Norfair.
That may be after Pyramid Fairy where Duck ends up going. Well, there's the map. So that means both the items that we still need in this dungeon are in left side swamp.
That's just disappointing.
For just 1 rupee per day, you can save a bridge oboe. Very nice.
Hey, he chooses to live under there. He just told his wife he was going camping. He never said he was coming back.
I love it when he gives us 300.
He's a rich man living in a tent under a bridge.
Total getting his key, realizing he needs to go to that hammer chest.
And now we get to see from apathyduck what is on the left side of swamp. Is it value or is it a waste of time?
We've had so many just ammo and useless items that my guess is that it's something. Of course, with my luck, I'll be completely wrong. 10 arrows.
Well, 50% wrong so far. Is this the value? Is this something that we can use, or is it trash? It is
Trash.
garbage. Left side swamp was dead. Swamp Palace itself was empty, sans that gravity suit.
In total, using the blue cane strat for blind. With 1.5 hearts, it's probably the way I would have gone to.
Especially with half magic. It makes it a cakewalk.
Absolutely. And blind is down just like that. And you were talking about that Mire play from both of our runners. Here's a Mire play for Apathy.
I'm honestly surprised he's doing the Mire play before he did Pyramid Fairy.
I am too. I expected.
And Quake Medallion is required, so that wrecked ship dive is necessary.
So, well, luckily for him, he hasn't been to wreck ship and skipped it. So it'll be a single dive into wreck ship.
Right. I think apathyduck's going under the old adage: if you can clear a crystal dungeon, do it. But
he
Desert
can't.
Palace is not clearable. We do not have boots, so Pegasus boots are required for this run.
They might be in here in this chest.
They could be, but chances are they're not. It's
They
our
are not.
4th reserve tank.
I do love the music for the digging game.
Yeah, I like the Dark World music better, but it's pretty funny. It's energetic. And there's our X-ray inside the mire shed, so that gives us our microwave beam.
So, Duck is going to have a real simple time with Fantan.
And with Bot Spoon, most likely.
We're going to get a checkerboard cave check here, while Total does the Smith chain. Yes, that desert layout does suck. Just some missiles in checkerboard.
And that meaning you have to go in there and get the boots to get the big key to get the right side to get to the back. It's pretty gross.
We are going to get a lower Norfair check here.
It's not a bad decision. Just go straight down here, grab what's on the screw attack pedestal, and you
20
have
rupees.
charged plasma, so you can take out Golden Chorizo like it's nothing.
Just 20 rupees up there.
You get on the magic pixel, you step on the Golden Chorizo's foot, and then it cannot hurt you. So you just stand there and shoot it till it dies.
Popping some super missiles to do it now, too. You got tired of waiting. Total using up his magic. He's going to do a magic bat check. We haven't had one of those.
Yes, he's going to do fake powder.
Kind of difficult to use up your magic when you're at half, but we're going to go for it anyway. Sadly, there was nothing in Golden Chorizo. Magic Bat is going to give us just some bombs.
Apathyduck using the infinite bomb jump to get out of the screw attack room to continue with the exploration of Lower Norfair.
Total is going to go get his book chest. And while he's down there, he may do a Bombos tablet check.
I hope so. I hope so. He needs to. Well, most likely needs to. Obviously, the bow is required to beat the game, but it's not like it's critical right now. We don't need it to kill any crystal dungeons.
I was going to ask if I was being joined in commentary by Sean Connery.
Yes. Yes, indeed. I'm not even going to attempt the accent, though. It's just not. That's not me.
Doing this room that Duck is doing without screw attack or without space jump is pretty.
Worst room in the game is named as such because it quite literally is the worst room in the game. Yeah, doing it without space jump or screw attack is just pure misery.
Ouch.
Because you make a mistake like that, you have to start all over again.
Even the high jump boots would definitely help Ace, yes.
I never truly understood why it was called the worst room in the game, because every time I come in here, I'm like, it's super easy. I just have space jump and screw attack, I can just fly through it, no problem. And then I got in here with Rando and didn't have those items, and soon learned why it's called that.
I've done the room without screw attack, but never without space jump. Gonna get a Mickey Mouse / Heart Room check here for just a few. We are getting a Bombos tablet check from Total here, so he is going to get his. Will that guide him anywhere, or will that just take it? Here we have the amphitheater without space jump.
A terrifying prospect because that acid hurts. And one mistake can be fatal.
Duck is stuck here. He's a stuck duck.
He makes it through fairly simple, fairly safely. Now he's going to go down and head towards Ridley, which will be a nice quick fight, hopefully.
Total here is going to check his hype cave.
I totally blanked on what was in Power Bomb's a shame.
I actually missed it too. I'm sorry.
I was watching Hype Cave because Hype Cave was exciting.
I was answering a tracking question. Chat, anybody see what was in Power Bombs of Shame? Piece of heart, thank you.
No, I love pizza.
Now I'm hungry. So we have exactly 30 super missiles and a charged plasma beam for Ridley. Shouldn't have a problem.
No, that should be fairly simple. Ridley takes double damage from supers, so 30 of them is enough to kill him.
As Total goes into his swamp palace.
Assuming you don't miss any. Like that.
That's why he has the charged plasma beam. He can make up the difference.
I think charged plasma does 300 damage? Maybe? I can't remember. Just charged plasma.
I never remember the numbers. Might be better just to use regular missiles, it's faster. Or not. There we go.
And
as
for whatever reason...
us,
oops, sorry.
I was just going to say, as they're correcting us, that is slower DPS than regular missiles, so regular missiles would have been the way.
Good enough, and for whatever reason, when you do enough damage to fatally kill Ridley, for whatever reason, when he picks you up, he blows up. I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Astor, I was right, but not for the same reason as you. I just figured regular missiles firing quicker than charging up a plasma.
Right now, from apathyduck, we're going to see the lower Norfair escape, which means we'll see the Firefly room and some other additional items on the way out. First, he's going to sneak past these red key hunters, which hurt like... they're just really painful. I can't even begin to describe how much they hurt. Especially with all the damage reduction you get from Gravity Suit. They still hurt very much.
A lot of the enemies down in this stage of the game, because it's so far advanced, no matter what damage mitigation you have, they still hurt. They still pack.
And there's another 300 rupees on the Firefly room, otherwise known as Mount Ridley.
And he's going to say no to that.
There'd be really no reason to pick up the rupees at this point. We don't really need many more of them. There's just missiles in jail, so we're not going to be coming back for that.
The bloomerang's over there. He's going to pick it up.
He's going to pick it up for better menu routing, I'm guessing. It also allows for a couple crystal hitting tricks later on down the line.
Total realizing that left side swamp is not having anything good, while apathyduck gets his.
So we have our third sword in the Franker Z room. That's a nice place for it. One could say it was tempered in the fires of lower Norfair.
Does make sense. So now that he's finished with Lord Norfair, do we see Duck going to wreck ship or to?
I think that he's going to put off Meridia for right now. Having Speed Booster would be a much better way of navigating that location, because not having high jump, space jump, or anything else to navigate Meridia is just awful.
Total having some problems with the dive. Well, there he.
Didn't apathyduck already go down to Crocomire? Is there a reason why he's going back down this way?
Maybe he forgot he went back down this way. An easier path back up to the Meridian and Death Mountain.
I suppose, yeah, it's a safer path.
Safer and faster. And yeah, Tracy, he may have forgotten doesn't have the speed booster. As Total is here to make some quick work of Argus.
Now
Yeah.
Duck's thinking, where am I going now?
She's going to say Duck's deep in.
Or
No,
he's...
none of us have ever made that mistake, Tracy. We're all flawless. We've all, I think, done it once or twice.
Either that or Duck has seriously had a connection issue, because he's getting botted by those cabbages.
Death Warp?
To where?
I've seen some things before. You never know. No, it could be a... Oh, he's back. He's fluting away. Total picking up his big key. Whether or not he decides to go back in for that big chest, I don't know.
apathyduck's going to go for Pyramid Fairy now.
Apathyduck stopped caring. Lovely.
One might say he's apathetic.
Total opting out of that big key chest.
I believe Total knew that it was just a map in there.
That's right. Is Total oh, no, I was going to say, I thought he already did Minimal Dorm Cave, but looks like we are going to get those flippers.
Flipper checks an hour and a half later. That's nice.
Or at least getting Hobo. As apathyduck is going to do Pyramid Fairy. And Ledge while he's at it. Ledge is just 20 rupees, so inside the fairy we go. An E-Tank and a piece of heart.
Wow, that's actually surprising that there's nothing there.
$20 on the fairy. On the hobo, rather.
Here's an
And-
even more surprising play. We're going to get an escape check.
I was going to say, I was not expecting that. But again, we're looking for a few progression items. They may be in these opening chests.
It is quite possible. We are still looking for Ether and Fire Rod.
Got a cape and a single green rupee in Wishing Waterfall of Wishing. And we're going to go to the master scammer himself and see what we get.
We got missiles on the Zora ledge, so we're not going to be coming back for that. Oh, and there's our Fire Rod in the escape sequence. That's only been available since the beginning of the game.
And that unlocks Ice Palace, Skull Woods, and it allows us to finish Turtle Rock if we really...
Well, we have to be able to get into Turtle Rock first.
Of course.
We
But
still
once
have
we're
no
in.
idea. Yes, once we're in, we can get through it. We have no idea where our lightning coin is. Not yet, anyway. And it looks like there is an item in Dark Cross.
And Duck is going to go for it. Total turning in the mushroom. We're going to see what we get from...
Misery Mire was beatable before we got Fire Rod. We had Lamp. We can do it with Lamp. We don't need Fire Rod to beat it.
Just some missiles. Picking up a blue potion while he's at it. And a green. Just a piece of heart and Dark Cross. Total's going to do his Meyer play here. Whether he has the Quake Medallion. So we'll see if he jumps into...
Duck go?
We'll see if he jumps into Lower Norfair as well, or he will check the shed, checkerboard, and Meyer.
Duck is going to go do Skull Woods and clear that out.
Can't do Desert Palace right now. We do not have the boot. This is the first play I would make as well after getting Fire Rod heading up into Skull Woods. Knock that out. We already know from Total's run that there's really nothing of importance in there. I think it's a missile pack and a piece of heart. So it's real quick, easy in and out. Unfortunately, Duck doesn't know that there's nothing.
We already know that the two items in Skull Woods are both irrelevant, so you just go straight for the boss. I mean, I would, but that's me knowing what's going to be in here. So
Right, Duck doesn't know that yet. He's not aware of what is not in.
He is going straight for the back, which is actually a really good play in this regard. He's also going to give us a ped check. Now's the time to get your ped in hype. Ped hype in chat is what I meant to say. I totally went that one the wrong way.
Ped
Probably
chat
not
hype.
going to be anything here, though. Ped chat hype. There we go. Some kind of ice rod for aliens. Wow, the ice beam's on the pedestal.
Oh,
That's not
man.
getting got.
Ice beam on pedestal.
That's not getting got. That's staying there.
He is going to check this bottom chest because he doesn't know that there's nothing in it. Total doing an Agina check here.
It gives us our big key, which lets us check the big chest, which is also empty. Wow, ice beam on ped. That's just mean.
I mean, if you think about it, Dark Palace and Palace Darkness and Eastern Palace are right there, and they're both.
Nobody's doing that. It's not happening. The ice rod's a luxury, or the ice beam's a luxury item at best.
Getting our first check inside Meyer for its 2 items. And it's 35,000 keys as Duck takes out Moth.
As a bonus, we can full clear it with the hook shot. We can also easily kill Vitreous with silver arrows. Duck finishing off Skull Woods.
It's really hard to say which of these two runners has a lead right now. I think they both kind of have a leg up on each other in different areas. They're pretty close together.
I would agree currently. Their knowledge of what's where is about the same, though, so they're both on fairly equal footing at the moment.
Get a big key right away in Meyer. Very nice.
Of course, you can Godmire it when you can't go mode it. Why not?
And Duck is going to get his second item from Skullwoods here. He's got the mirror all ready to go, and he is done with the place.
And Skullwoods is done. We're going to get ourselves a bumper cave ledge check here. And also a graveyard ledge check while we're in the vicinity.
We got an E-tank on bumper. We're going to pass that up.
Yeah, that's a nope. There's our fourth sword in Meyer, so we're going to end up with butter, most likely.
Yeah, I don't see Duck skipping that one, and I don't see Total skipping out on that last sword in Lower North. Nobody's been to Meridia yet. We are lacking some good movement ability to get around.
Graveyard ledge just holding us a heart container.
We got all the items out of Eastern. I mean, he could do a pod check just to see the item.
That's an interesting choice. There's a high density there, but there's also a lot of keys as well. It's a time commitment, and it doesn't have the luxury of having a lot of dense item or a lot of items in one location. So it may be worth it.
Looks like we're going to get a catfish, followed by a Zora area check from Duck. As Total gets the cutscene to happen.
It's like 30 seconds of sitting there watching the screen vibrate. It's really not that entertaining. We're getting a catfish check from apathyduck, our first of this match. For a pizza.
Have we seen any decent items at all in Meyer so far? I don't remember.
The sword.
Oh, yes, that's right.
The sword's pretty nice.
And there's one more item then. How did I miss that? I don't know.
It happens. Words are hard, especially 2 hours in. Your brain starts to forget what happened, and you start to lose grip on reality.
Indeed.
It is possible that Vitreous does have the final item. And Vitreous does have the final item.
Surprised Duck didn't just save and quit out of it.
I am also as surprised as you are. I'm thinking that he wants to go to Pod, and he's got a portal just outside, which, I mean, it would be easier to flute, or save and quit flute to 5, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't think he's going to do the mushroom check yet. He hasn't done fake. And he is back in the Dark World, so he may be going to Pod.
It would have been faster to save and quit and flute, truthfully, because you've got the flute. That's a good point. Ark in chat saying he's going to Meridia. Gonna take the whirlpool here to the Meridia portal. That's actually a really good plan.
I keep forgetting about that Meridia portal.
It's one of the lesser used portals, for sure. It lays here forgotten.
He's going to do Ice Rod Cave first, because I don't think he did that. He's going to get his 3 bomb. Why do I forget where the hammer is, but I remember that Ice Rod Cave is 3 bomb.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. Total, what are you doing? You have silver arrows.
Why do it the easy way when the hard way is so much more fun?
I suppose. Apparently, I missed an item in Meyer. Then, if that's the key,
It must not have been notable.
so other than the sword, Meyer was just a crystal.
And Duck is making his way around Meridia. Looks like he's headed right towards the Dragon area now.
It's not a bad decision to make. I mean, you're right here. There's no. That's the only reason why you would take the backdoor portal is to go kill Dragon. And the precious missiles was just another 300 rupees.
And Total's gonna kill his golden chorizo here.
Meanwhile, we have apathyduck getting ready to take down Dragon. He's got his X-ray scope highlighted, which means we're going to see a very, very well-executed microwave strat.
Nuked shrimp, anyone?
I prefer mine fried, but nuking is... ugh.
That's still one combo I'm not able to pull off.
It's nowhere near as bad as it looks.
Making quick work of Dragon and boosting himself over to the other.
Just going for swag at this point. And
Just
just for some missiles. That's disappointing.
Gravity boosting out of the room.
I love the gravity jump. It's a nice piece of tech.
Definitely comes in useful.
Somebody in chat has a message for you.
Yes, I know that. But I misquoted it multiple times, saying it was Red Cane and a few other things. But for some reason, I remembered full well that Ice Rod Cave was 3 bombs. But yes, thank you for that.
They really wanted to make sure. Mickey Mouse Room has a sword, so it will not have progression. Or no, I lied. Mickey Mouse Room has nothing.
Yeah,
Franker's
Mickey
D
Mouse
has a
had
sword.
nothing.
Oh, our speed booster is in the post-Botswoon room? What?
That's interesting.
Speed booster is technically speed booster locked? That's weird. It's actually a great find, though, here in Meridia. That's the one place you want to have it, because this is where you need it. Okay, not with the back door. It's not. Oh, and there's the other speed booster, the Boots and Aqueduct. So that's huge.
Speed was blocked by speed. That's amazing for Duck. He's going to be flying through the rest of this. We're going to get a save over here, and he's going to check out the sand.
Wow. 2 speedy things right next to each other. What are the chances? At this point, all we need is medallions, and we know Quake is in wreck shipped. We just need to find the location of the ether rod, and we will be in no mode.
Yeah. Didn't look like anything on the.
It was
on
a
this side
pizza
of it.
and a heart container, and he's gonna go check. He's gonna go check Shack Tool.
Can't hurt.
It's gonna be a little bit hard to do without a high jump or space jump. It's a little bit difficult to get it there, but it's doable.
Quicksand is not cooperating with him, but he's getting there.
He's not gonna make that. He's gonna move over. This is not an easy thing to do without high jump or space jump.
Surprised he's not just doing the grab jump.
It's the quicksand makes that not work. That doesn't work. Tracy, if we had the ice beam, it would be awesome, but it's kind of somewhere we don't want it to go. Normal logic does not require this. No, this is not a logical check. I don't think.
There, he's got it now. As Total starts heading deeper into Lower Norfair, going for Ridley.
I'm almost familiar with all the logical requirements in this game, but there's so many that it's sometimes hard to keep them all track. Everybody's favorite digging tool. There's Shack Tool, everybody.
You ever fail to get that power bomb off on time? It takes forever to read.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Total's charged up. He's doing some. I don't even know what that's called for plasma beam.
It's the X factor of plasma beam. It's the special wave beam attack or special beam attack. It's not very often you get to see one of those.
Clearly had some sort of effect on Ridley, at least to start.
Ooh, screw attack on Shaq Tool. It's not required, but it's a nice thing to have.
Definitely a useful tool. Getting out of this area is tough.
Picking it up this late is kind of weird because we've already cleared most of the game. So having screw attack now is kind of nice.
I always just like it because in my mind it's the signature item of the game.
But is it really though? What would be the signature item of a Metroid game? Metroids?
I just think so because of the item, like the item symbol is the Super Metroid.
And down goes Ridley. Oh, I mean, there's so many things that could be, the symbol for Samus,
True, but it's that S symbol in the circle that defines it, at least in my mind.
In Super Metroid, absolutely.
The piping here, we're getting a checkup here up north for...
This is Plasma Beam.
Yep. And with the screw attack and the plasma beam, this room will be no trouble. Getting out of it, on the other hand, if we can do that short charge, he should be okay.
You can also know an IBJ. Oh, and plasma is required. That's our ether medallion. Wow. That's a terrible location for that. Jeez.
Well, now all Duck needs to do is run wreck ship, clear wreck ship, and he'll be in goal.
Wow, Quake is in wreck ship, so we are now in commentator's no mode. Well, I suppose chat no mode too, so.
Everybody except runners no mode.
Ooh, Total, you are close to death. Get out of there. Although I think he's got like 2 or 3 reserve tanks, so he's actually probably pretty fine.
Total opting to pick up that money. Doing the fake screw attack to get through this gauntlet area.
Hey, it works.
You do what you gotta do.
And now Duck's going to come down and go do the left side sand pit. And probably exit Meridia and go straight to wreck ship. That's what I would do. I mean, I'm closer to wreck ship than I am to Turtle Rock, so I would do that. But that's me, and I am not a good runner by any stretch of the imagination.
So will Total pick up his butter sword here? We'll have to find out.
Oh boy,
he's in big trouble. He's going to manually fill up. All right.
He does have no, he doesn't have enough ammo for Crystal Flash. Never mind.
Now, with only 2 super missiles, he can't pull off the Crystal Flash. He is going to go pick up that butter sword.
Why not? It's a time save on Ganon.
And everything else.
Left side sandpit is garbage.
So at this point, he needs to go to wreck ship for both Fantoon and for Quake.
Yes. And I think that's what he's going to do.
And all he's got to do is kill Fantoon and get that Quake, and then he can probably leave. I don't think he's going to bother searching for anything else. I don't think he needs anything.
No, he's done. As soon as he gets that Quake medallion, he's going to be out. He may even take the Forgotten Highway to the back of Red Ship, but I doubt it.
So then the question becomes, does he go directly to Mother Brain, or does he go back into Link to the Past?
That's a good question. Okay, he probably won't go to Forgotten Highway because it's not that fast of a trip. Thank you, Tracy, for keeping me honest. Watering hole was nothing. That's right. apathyduck's going to go out probably the upper side of the Mount Everest and go straight out through the Red Tower.
Total breaking the tube and going into Meridia the front line.
After he checks Mama Turtle. Or never mind. Oh no, he's right. I'm right. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Got an E-tank up there along with, can't see it yet.
There's space jump in Mama Turtle, so that's everything he could possibly want.
I didn't even realize Duck was still in Meridian.
Yeah, he dropped down to see Mama Turtle, and he's trying to get out of here now. And now apathyduck's going to check Main Street missiles, which is going to get that energy tank, a nice refill.
Total does not have that speed booster yet. But he sees the space jump, but
And he wants it.
I would too.
Space jump is like the best item in the game. Hands down. I love it. It's my favorite.
And he's got it. Yeah, this is a very stacked Meridia.
And apathyduck's heading the way I did not expect him to go. He's going to go out to the mountain. He's going to go do TR.
With the amount of health he has, wreck ship would be cake for him. Oh, no, maybe he's not.
He's going to go do Desert? Bonk Rocks in Kingston?
That's what I'm thinking. He's still looking for that Quake. He doesn't know that it's in wreck ship. So he's trying to exhaust all his easy checks.
Unfortunately, he can't go mode wreck ship when the item you need to go for go mode is in wreck ship. But he doesn't know that, so it's a good plan.
Yep, you're right. Zara, the wreck ship is just a reset. I think it was the left super. I'm not 100% sure where it was.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I think it's I think it was the left.
We gonna get a lumberjack check here on Duck side?
Yeah, we are. He'd have no other reason to be up here.
Finding that it's just a 50, not worth it. Duck already checked Ped. He's the reason why we know that it's ice. But now it looks like he is going to do TR.
It's full clearable. It's a crystal. It's unfortunate that it's going to be another dungeon, another mountain climb later on, but he doesn't know it. It's one of the curses of knowledge that the commentators in chat know.
You got to think in his own mind. He says, "I have the stuff. I can clear it. I might as well do it." The only problem is because he doesn't know where that quake is. He's going to be going into pretty much every room and every chest he can. Total here is checking the sand pits, which we know is nothing. We can hope, Ark, that he'll do wreck ship before he dives any of those pendant. I think he's too good of a runner to make that mistake. So we're going to see Turtle Rock here for Duck, while Total goes up to, well, falls down, but going to get his screw attack from Shaq. We get a spring ball from that first chest in Total Rock. Useful item, more for just mobility, nothing necessarily.
I have returned. Did I miss anything?
We got spring ball for apathyduck.
Yay!
And Total is going to get his screw attack.
Is he really, though? Is he going to keep it, or is he going to reset?
That is the question.
Yep, he's out. Reset.
He's resetting.
Screw attack at this point is almost useless.
He did think about it for a bit, but yeah.
It wasn't a hard decision to make.
Screw it. Haha.
What Shift said, yeah. Total going up to go realize he can't go that way. He can't do an ice clip, can't do a speed booster clip, so he has to go around the other way.
Gotta take the long road. No, it is not a god TR. And like I said, Duck's probably going to be checking a lot of these rooms that he wouldn't have to if he went direct ship.
Speed booster is speed booster locked from this side, so you actually have to logically backdoor Meridia to get the speed booster.
So this side of the sand traps was just money, not worth anything.
It's the curse of knowledge that we have as spectators. We get to know things that they don't.
And we get to get angry and upset if they don't do what we want them to.
I mean, if you're getting angry over somebody else playing a video game, I think you got some problems, man.
Angry is not the word I'm looking for. Why are you going to that room?
And you get to check a Mimic Cave. We know that there's probably nothing of value here. I mean, what the only thing that's really left for value could be high jump boots or red mail, maybe.
Either one of those would be, well, it's just bizarre. Yes, a C note. Is someone having fun?
This is serious business. This is a tournament. You're not supposed to have fun. We're not allowed to have a good time.
This is work, darn it.
No, if this is work, this is slave work, because I'm not getting paid.
Oh, you're serious? No.
What, you're getting paid? What?
I'm getting paid in hours of enjoyment.
Yeah, I need to get my daily fix of SMZ3. I didn't get a chance to watch anything else today. I need to have my daily fix of it, otherwise I start to get scratchy.
Gotta get an ether tablet check here. We haven't seen that one yet.
20
And
bucks!
it's 20 bucks.
And now it looks like Total's also headed for Turtle Rock? Or is he going to do Hookshot Cave?
He may do the rest of Hookshot Cave. He only got the flute before.
There's the high jump boots on Laser Bridge. Huh. The actual item that is actually going to help him. What do you know? That's interesting. And off we go to fight Trinex.
That'll help him a bit for Wreck Ship.
I don't think he's going to be in Wreck Ship for very long. He's going to get in there, he's going to kill... And there's our red mail in Hookshot Cave. Woohoo, and Wave Beam. Wow. So that's going to be the max beam combo we're going to have today.
So between flute and those two items, Hookshot Cave was pretty stacked.
Yes, indeed. The Total's loaded for bear now, though. He's got gold sword, silver arrows, red mail. He's ready for anything. And down goes Trinex.
Trinex giving us some missiles. Getting a spike room check for Total, which I believe was a piece of heart, or was it some money?
I think it was a piece of heart.
Money.
Oh, no, I was wrong. Usually the things that are not important, I tend to file away and forget.
Yep. Duck is going to go get his red mail and wave beam. Total looks like he's going to do desert.
He's got boots to do it, so why not? I mean, it's a crystal. Got to get it done. He doesn't know where his items are, so he's going to do it. And then we're going to get the ether tablet check from the other side on apathyduck.
So Apathy's going to get his 20.
And then he's probably going to save, quit, reset to wreck ship. Or he'll probably do desert first. He'll probably do desert in Mire.
Or he's going to go back into Hera, because remember, he abandoned that item in the basement.
Oh,
And he's looking for
yeah.
one.
It's a good play. It's a good play because, you've orphaned it there, and chances are that it could be down there.
And if it ends up being that one thing, I mean, it's not going to be, but in his mind, if it ends up being that one thing he was missing, it may.
Oh, he gets bonked into the prisons, and now he's stuck there. Can't take a coffee break.
Shift, he said ether.
Pretty sure I said ether or ether. Ether.
Ether, I don't know.
I didn't say Esther. I mean, if I did, it is what it is. I suppose it's whatever dialect you're most comfortable with. Just like, is it Zebus or Zebes?
Very true. They already did the Bombos tablet. It gave him the bow.
And here comes apathyduck into desert.
Oh, that's right. Total doesn't have the fire rod yet.
No, it's in the sphere 1 check. The escape.
Right. Well, he does have the silver arrows, so Lanmo will be no problem. But he's still
also got the butter sword. I don't even know. He knows he has silvers. I don't know why he's not using them.
Guess he figures 2 hits from Butter's just as easy.
Gotta be conservative. I think he's the same 33 arrows he had when he killed Vitreous, to be honest.
Yeah. Maybe he just knows his strats that he likes and he wants to do them whether or not he's got the arrows.
Total is the boss. So where do you go now, Total? Where are you going?
Skullwoods?
He doesn't have fire rod and he's already checked the front half. At least I think he's done the front half.
Oh, yeah, no, Total did do the front half. Maybe he's going to do bumper ledge, graveyard ledge, etc.
Yeah, it's probable.
That is what it looks like. Oh, but he hits a skull rock.
A skull rock hidden inside of a bush. What a troll.
Don't know how you missed that. We're going to get a silver kill with Lanmo. 3 shots, 3 worms down. Oh.
Apathyduck is just one boss and one dungeon away from being being done, basically. He needs to go to Rex ship, kill Fantoon, and get his Quake Medallion to be able to go do Mire. And then that's it. He'll be in go mode shortly. I think.
No, I think he will be. If he goes ahead and does that, that's where we're looking for. Back into desert. What did we... He's not abandoning anything at this point, which is the right play.
It's definitely the right call to make, because you don't know where it is. You got to check everything. Doc, you already did that.
I don't think he got the big chest, though.
No, I don't think he did either.
And because of that, he did not get the right side room.
We're gonna get ourselves a Checo King's Tomb from Total, which we know is nothing.
So Duck needs to do Mire and Wreck Ship. But he can't do Mire until he does Wreck Ship.
Basically.
Which stinks, because he's right here. He's going to be fluting out. He's going to do the mushroom check.
Total's headed over to do the catfish.
We got a reset from Duck. Looks like he will be making that Wreck Ship play now.
That's the only thing he's got left to do. Yeah, and it's going to be a quick trip, because he's going to get in there, he's going to kill Fantoon, he's going to find that Quake Medallion, and he's going to punch out. He may even just go straight to Mother Brain at that point, but I don't know if he will or not.
It would make sense just to get it over with. Total also just looping back around.
And Apathy does have Plasma, Wave, Beam, so and Charge and X-Ray, so he's going to be able to microwave Fantoon as well. Very nice Ocean Fly from apathyduck.
Excellent way to save some time. Fire Rod is in the front of Escape. First check.
Very nice speedball to get through that location there. That was extremely well executed.
Total cannot do Pyramid Fairy until he finishes Swamp Palace. Oh no, he did finish Swamp Palace. So yes, he can do Pyramid Fairy. He's just choosing not to.
He's gonna go do Pendant Pod.
He's looking for an item. He thinks it may be there. There are quite a few. Duck is, well, he was charging up his X-ray micro. Going for missiles for right now. Oh, there we go.
You have to hit Fantoon to make him vulnerable to the X-ray before you can kill him.
And one shot and done.
And down goes Fantoon. Blink and you miss it.
Ghosty Squid fades away.
It is also possible that Total has forgotten that he didn't do Escape.
That is possible too. All right, now how many checks will it take for Duck to find that?
Yeah, it's going to take 2. He's going to go right side first. It's not a bad decision. I do the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 hours, 27 minutes, and 3 seconds, apathyduck has officially entered Go mode.
So he's going to just ignore everything else and head right back to the ship and either go back to Zelda and do Meyer or take care of Mother Brain while he's here and then not have to go back at all. That would be the play I would go for, but that's just me. He is going to the ship, get a recharge and a save. And we're going to Turian.
Yeah, it's a good decision to make.
I agree. That way he's done with Super Metroid altogether and can just take care of Meyer, GT, and Ganon.
Yeah, you just get to, get down here, you get out of here real quick and be done. It's not a bad decision at all. Here we descended into what I call the GI tract of Zebus. It's just the bubbly, farty noises is just disturbing.
I've never heard it referred to that again. Meyer Big Key was on that first half bridge.
It was a Godmire.
It is a Godmire.
Makes me wonder if apathyduck's going to attempt a speed Zebetite skip, or is he just going to shoot his way through the Zebs?
He does have 100 missiles. Got an E-Tank and Dark Maze for Total. Total is looking for that ether medallion. He's not going to find it in... Do we think Duck is going to do a baby skip?
I'm going to say no.
He has not killed Ganon yet.
He's gonna try. Oh, and it didn't get very far.
That's why he was relatively low on health anyway, so it didn't take too long.
He is facing to the right, so... When you're a speedrunner, those frames matter. All frames matter, folks. All frames matter.
Yes, they do.
Alright, looks like he's just gonna blast his way through the Zebetites. Or not. Well done. Well done. First try speed booster skip. Very, very well done.
You did not offend Shift, no worries.
It takes a lot to offend me. Don't worry.
Could have been worse. We could have been talking about Meridia and how not having the gravity suit makes Samus go really slow in water.
In water? Yeah. Or Wada. Could be Wada. Depending on where you're from. Now, I believe with charge, plasma wave is 750 damage per shot.
I never know the numbers for any of these shots, but I know it's, I think it's like 20 hits.
750. I know it's 900 for the full beam combo, so I know that this one's just slightly less.
24 shots, says Tracy. Thank you very much.
Tracy would know. She's the master. And that's it. That's it. Mother Brain is going to be going down. And apathyduck's going to be going for stand-up? No.
And Total is checking out an Eastern Palace dive.
He doesn't know what's on PED, does he? Or did he check it?
He does not. He did not check. Duck did check. I don't believe Total gave us a PED check either. It looks like he is. Duck is doing stand-up.
Yeah, it looks like he did get it. Never mind. I thought you had to be airborne twice, not just once. I always forget the rules for this.
I've tried many times and failed. That's why I don't run.
I fail often.
Duck almost had his wings clipped. Yeah, when math started including letters, I figured, why am I taking English?
It's a good point.
Looks like Duck having no trouble with Mother Brain. Total finally getting that energy tank he abandoned in Eastern all those couple of hours.
And down goes the baby. Nine shots with the rainbow beam to take down Mother Brain. And now he's got 3 minutes to escape an exploding planet. Oh wait, there's no timer. He could walk. And now it looks like Total is going to go do the Pyramid Fairy, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know if he even knows to... I think he's looking for that speed booster to get through, to get to Dragon.
True, he also mirror. Once he gets done with the pyramid check, he might do a mirror. That's very true. I didn't think about that.
Did not get the Shine Spark for this tower. But
yeah, that's
it's no problem to just climb up the wall.
Made especially easy with screw attack.
Of course. And back into Link to the Past.
And now we can get our G's in chat for apathyduck. For the single G for the first boss kill. Now all he has to do is mire, climb the tower, or climb the mountain, climb the tower, and finish the game. Which means we're actually going to be able to see him Godmire this. He's not going to get that fourth sword.
But that's right. 3 swords on Ganon is still very good.
It's much better than 2.
Indeed.
The leap from tempered to, or master to tempered, is far better than the leap from tempered to gold. Total is not going to be happy when he finds his fire rod here.
No, he's probably gonna be quite upset that he could have checked this a long time ago. Maybe it was the second check.
It's definitely not the third check. I know it's not in Zelda's cell.
No, it's on that side room to the right with the blue guard. There's that big key.
Oh, and he's going for the hover. And he's not trying it. He's like, yeah, I'm done. Oh, he's going to go again.
He's going to go for it. Nope.
Yeah, 2 attempts is good.
Easy enough to get around.
Duck's got to be feeling pretty good right now.
With Total... Did Total pick up that fire rod? I didn't see it.
Yes, he did.
So with him just picking up that fire rod, he's got to feel like he's pretty far behind it.
Especially considering the fire rod was in your Sphere 1 checks. Yeah, he's got to feel really behind. Ooh, and we got some spooky action glitch going on from apathyduck. I love that glitch. I don't know how it works, but I love it.
Me neither, but it's great to see every time they do it. And Duck is going to do some silvers to take out Vitreous. Not even trying.
And blink, and you miss it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our 7th crystal. And now you know what time it is.
Yeah.
You want to tell them about our game?
Sure. Pick a number, a real number, integer, not decimal, not irrational, 1 to 22, for where the big key is going to be in Ganon's tower. Where do you think it's going to be here?
I always guess 19.
I had a run where it was my very first chest in Hope Room, and I made it to the top and realized I had forgotten to get a small key, so I had to go all the way back down. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be in that first chest. I'm gonna be in.
That's a terrible feeling.
$20 plus or minus 3i. No, failure.
Yeah, those are not real numbers. In total, going into Ice Palace looking for the Ether Medallion. We haven't seen Ice Palace at all, so I don't know what he's looking for, but he's not going to find it here.
He's still looking for either that Ether tablet or that Ether token or the
Speed booster, yeah. It's just unfortunate he's making the wrong call here. And number 1 is a bottle.
Oh, guess I was wrong.
Number 2 is a small key. Number 3 is 20 bucks. Number 4 is the powder. Thank game.
Do we go back and check? No, okay.
And now we're gonna. What?
For a second, I thought he was going to go back and check the bat.
I had no idea where he was going. Must have been a misdirection on his part. The 6 and 7 proving also empty.
He's not waiting around for those tiles.
Can't blame him. And there it is. I don't know what number it is, but it's there. That would have been what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9?
Oh, looks
10.
like
It was
10.
10.
Says
It was
chat.
10.
Thank you.
I figured chat was keeping better count than I was. Who's got 10? Who's got 10?
I was reading a.
So the first person to guess 10 was Dr. Cossack. And Dr. Cossack, I guess. And then Monkey 1879 as well also guessed 10.
Dr. Cossack, go back to Mega Man 4. No, I'm kidding. Congratulations on everybody who chose 10. Your prize for today is many, many more runs just like this on our various Speed Gaming channels and Speed Games Live.
Also, you guys get to win a unlimited supply of SMZ3 seeds. You just go to samus.link, and you will get them all you want.
Duck here having no problem with the gauntlet. I was going to say the logic.
I mean, he didn't really have much problems with the logic either, but you're right. He's definitely going through this. He's definitely made some of the right calls here to make it through the end of this.
It looks like Total is now going to that backside of Meridia.
He's going to be very unhappy to find what's there. Interesting strats. He's not using cane strats like I normally see.
Guess he decided silvers were fun. I like them.
Silvers are wonderful. I didn't know those roly-poly things could hurt you. I thought they were just roadblocks.
Now they stick out their little tongues and...
Well, that's not very nice.
Not at all. And here is Total getting his speed boost.
He's not... Oh, no. He's not happy. He's not happy at all to see that there. And
Duck is up on the... almost up to the last level. Ready for that triple ag. While Total is diving down into the Dragon. Duck making quick work of Agatu.
Agonometry was a class he did well in.
And Total is setting up to have some nuked shrimp.
And now apathyduck drops down to fight the big pig. Ganon, you gotta hit him 12 times with the Tempered Sword for phase 1, 12 times for phase 2, 4 for phase 3, and then 4 silver arrows for phase 4.
Apathyduck getting some spin attacks in on him.
He is a little bit low on health, dangerously low on health. One Ganon hug will kill him.
I don't think he has a fairy or potion in those bottles.
I don't believe he stopped by either, so...
He's got his silvers ready to go.
He's got it. Well, he doesn't really need to worry about the torch glitch too much. Well done, though. It was a very good shot. One more hit. Ladies and gentlemen, down goes Ganon. Now all he has to do is cross the most treacherous 1x3 bridge in the entirety of Hyrule.
Get your GGs in chat for Apathyduck.
And ladies and gentlemen, coming in first place, we have apathyduck with an official SRL time of 2:50:46. And I am also sad to say that immediately upon that, Total has forfeited. And we are going to see if we can get them in, and we are joined by apathyduck. Apathy, GG's.
Ooh, GG.
GG.
I'd like to point out I missed the shine and escape because I was trying to figure out IRC.
What shine and escape? You didn't do it.
Yeah, I know. The climb was good, at least with the hydro.
Yeah, it was really good.
So,
Tell me your thoughts. How do you feel?
I felt okay. Like they're having no movement items. Like Totals plays like a lot of random SM mode, so he's better at me with like just bootsless, speedless. So I was worried about that, and then I didn't have boots for a while, and it's really hard to gain time on Link to the Past without boots. So like, it's kind of a seed that if Total, that sets up pretty good for Total to win. So I was a little nervous there. The only thing that made me feel good was when I found Ether. I knew you had to play the seed kind of conservatively, so like we had to pretty much touch every part of the map. So I wasn't too worried at the end.
So you dove into Turtle Rock instead of flipping back over to Super Metroid to do Wreck Ship, which is where your Go Mode item was. What were you thinking what was your thought process for going that route instead of Wreck Ship?
Just, like the only thing doing Turtle Rock at that point cost me was reclimb. So it was like a minute. And like Turtle Rock's not really a valuable Go Mode. So, and whereas like Wreck Ship, if it was early like it was, I know I can just dip, kill on the brain and leave. So that was the main thing. I was just kind of hoping it was, just later in the seed, but it wasn't too big of a deal. It lost me like a minute because I had to do the climb twice, but it's all right.
As I usually like to ask all the runners, what was your favorite and least favorite thing about the seed?
no boots, no speed, no high jump till the frickin' end. That's what.
I'm gonna guess that was your least favorite then.
I don't know. I mean, it was fine. I guess I got the double poke dash and try next. That's always fun.
It was pretty good kill.
Yeah.
So, any other thoughts or anything you got to say before we wrap things up here?
No. I mean, it was a good seed. I'm not sure if Toll was coming in here.
I don't know either. Well, we've extended the invite, so I don't know if he's coming or not.
Yeah. No. I mean, GG's the total. IRC sucks. I was disconnected for. I noticed like. I don't even know when I noticed. Like, when I did Desert, I looked over at it and I was like, "Oh, I got disconnected," and then I spent the rest of it trying to reconnect. So
I was wondering why I saw him forfeit long before you finished. I was like, what happened there? And then I see the conversation in Discord, and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
yeah, I ended up. Yeah, like my SRL time's like 5 minutes slower because I guess RaceBot died because I got back in and like I dot downed and it wasn't working. So I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Total is off wandering through the Ather.
Hell yeah, Total.
I'm doing some major glitches here. I have no idea where he's going.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going, which says a lot.
Oh, Total, you're a real showmanship here.
But despite IRC crashing, we did get the proper time for you, so everything is all good.
Yeah. It's. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just a one race. So.
I will see if he's joining us. I'm gonna guess by now that he's probably not.
Yeah, I would figure if he hasn't joined yet.
Oops, wrong button.
Ask him in the IRC. Yeah, he said he'll be in a sec.
He just wanted to have his fun on Death Mountain first.
Can't blame him.
Can't blame him, man. Might as well have fun while you're at it, right?
Yeah, I mean, we let the SM players do all the dumb stuff. I don't know why I can't do all my dumb stuff in A Link to the Past.
I mean, because that's just not allowed.
Yeah,
because that's really actually game breaking as opposed to minorly helping you. And we are joined by Total. GG Total.
GG.
GG Total.
So how about that fire
something.
rod?
Oh god, I was so worried. I put that off for so long, and I'm like, it's not gonna be anything there. It'll be fine. I'll save some time just skipping it, and then of course, fire rod was there, and then I had, of course, ether was at plasma, which I put off for so long. Because my initial plan was to do full clear Meridia from the front until I realized I couldn't do it because I had neither speed nor eyes.
Yeah, shoutouts to that Ped. Did you see that, by the way?
No.
Yeah,
Pedestal had your eyes.
Oh,
beam.
Yeah.
That's great.
So yeah, it logically wanted you to either get your ice beam via the ped, or, well, actually no, logically it wanted you to go in the back door and get your speed booster that way. So that's just not cool.
Yeah, that's why I was able to do Fantoon, because I put up Freck Ship to the very end, so I got my Quake, and I was just able to dip. And then I knew Ice Beam was, so I had everything. And then I completely borked my baby skip, but I was like, well, I'm not getting ice, so I'll just do Mother Brain right now.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I did Rick Chip almost right after like the early Breen Loop.
Yeah, I had it on my radar, and I kept putting it off. Like I was gonna do.
I mean,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I mean, there wasn't anything I guess Quake was the one thing in Wreck Ship, but it didn't really. It wasn't a problem to get that late since Meyer had nothing.
Yeah, and the key on the bridge, so I had a really quick miner too.
Yeah.
I just went in. I didn't get the hover, so I missed up all the cool stuff today. So
But you tried.
and I got Ocean Fly. That's about it.
Yeah, you did go for it.
Which, by the way, that was the stupidest Ocean Fly ever to go for, because if Quake was just in the front there in West Ocean, I would have cleared all Wreck Ship. But I was like, screw it. I just want to do it.
That's definitely true. If you had gone right past it, you'd have felt like a fool. But luckily for you, it was right there after killing Fantoon. So
yeah, it was in the perfect spot. So total, since I beat you, that means I get to make one request, right? That's how this works.
I'm not sure on that.
I really wanted you to find silvers and it be a bowless seed, and like bow be in some ridiculous spot, and then I could like pressure you into doing progressive bow.
Oh, that
was my hope.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe. I mean, it could be. We'll see about that.
Or just let me start with boots. One of the two.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was an interesting one. I misrouted it quite a bit. I felt like I could have done a lot better, but it's just, I guess, a bit of bad luck as well, putting the escape off for so long, which made me go into pod and Eastern and do all the silly things that just cost me so much time. Oh, and ice as well.
Yeah, I was able to avoid all. Well, no, I did Eastern really early because it was a pendant, but I avoided all the other pendant dungeons. But I mean, you had to like touch pretty much every corner of this. Like Lower Norfair had nothing. Like I did it pretty slow.
Yeah, that was pretty slow as well. I had charge and plasma at that point, but no movement, so I had to bomb jump everywhere. Oh
god, I bomb jumped up, worst room in the game, got to the top, and then I tried to jump to the next ledge, and I just fell back down.
Oh no!
Like,
that's rough.
Oh my god! Yeah,
and we were while you did that, Duck. We were talking about how the worst room of the game is called that for a reason because, and then right then you fell.
Yeah.
It's totally our fault. That's our fault.
Commentator curse. Sorry about that.
Oh no, it's all right. Also, Screw Attack was on Shack Tool, in case you're wondering why I have that.
Oh yeah. I saw it and I bailed out when I.
Yeah. Well, I had I kept it because I did backdoor, so I went down and then up to plasma. So then I wasn't gonna reset it.
Yeah, then it makes sense.
Ether was there. I'm like, well, I guess I'm keeping it.
Yep.
It didn't help me at that point. I mean, honestly, if anything, it got in the way. But I was like, whatever. I'll just grab it.
Yeah, I think my biggest mistake was not going for Dragon as soon as possible from the back door. It's just putting that off cost me so much time. I think
I put it off because I was gonna do hype through Village of Outcast, and then I was gonna loop north into the back door there, and then like I got hook shots that made me do swamp, and then I got something in swamp that made me. Oh no, I wanted to like check the Maya area to see how many items I actually needed for go mode, because it could have been one more medallion and boots. Like at that point, I was gonna do like bomb up, and then I did a bunch of other stuff, unfortunately. So I mean, I didn't put off that long, but I put it off longer than I probably should have. But yeah, I mean, I got Fire Rod late too, so I did Moth late. Had to go back for that. But I mean, I don't think I had too many routing problems besides that. And like I said, you had to go pretty much everywhere. There wasn't much.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Brinstar, you had like to get for mitts, and like so Wreck Ship you needed for Quake. Like I mean, I did pretty much the best thing where I did Wreck Ship last, and then that gave me a go mode Mire and basically a go mode Wreck Ship. So
yeah.
And the go mode Mire was nice because it was a God Mire.
Yeah, if you can hover.
I mean, it's still a God Mire. You didn't have to do the other sides.
Sure.
Just grab the key and go.
I did not make it very far on those hover attempts. I don't even think I got a pixel out there.
I think the second attempt was better than the first one.
Yeah, I think I got 2 pixels on the second one. You're right.
Still more pixels than I would have gotten. GG to both of you guys.
Yeah, GG's to total.
GG's. Thanks for the race and good luck in your next matches. So.
Yeah, thanks. I get to complete the Group O sweep. So.
Yep.
Well done.
GG's now for Group O.
Yeah, just let me get through Alucard and Aussie, which is Hold on.
Right now, that and actually, you're going to find out who you're going to be facing here at the conclusion of the race that's currently going on in SpeedGaming 1. So that'll be fun.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're on today too.
But if you guys don't have any final thoughts, we can wrap up things and end the stream.
I'm good. GG's total.
Good. Yeah, GG's.
Chat, make sure you guys give these guys a follow. They put on a great show for you guys today. Also, you want to make sure you follow these guys because they're always doing crazy stuff down the line, weeklies and all that other good stuff. So, as I said, the race between Duck's opponent is currently going on right now on SpeedGaming 1, which is probably where this channel is going to go to after we're done with it. Other than that, give us a follow, give Bandman81 and myself a follow. Old Fart Gamer, our tracker, did a great job today. Give him a follow. Make sure you check out rank1.global. That's the sponsor that's going to provide the cash prizes for our winners of this tournament. And I don't really have much else to say.
No, that's it for us, I guess. So again, thank you again to Ms. Metroid for putting all this together as well, and to Semper for being a great co-commentator, and Old Fart Gamer for tracking, and GG again to Duck and Total for fantastic runs.
And Total for making this stupid thing happen.
That too.
We always have to say thank you to Total for making this a reality.
No problem.
And with that,
Everyone has
guys,
fun with it.
we will be signing off, and I will see you guys next mission.